Hey, Lounge Legions, how you doing? Welcome to Legions Lounge, episode number 3. We are your hosts. My name is Trevor. I go by 16_shooter on the socials. My co-host partner over on the side there is Nate Strong at Corona4 on the socials, and our guest tonight, who I was going to bring on, but I forgot to take him off. So he's here. Here he is.
Welcome.
That's Bill Janowski of the Dorklair, the excellent Dorklair podcast, prominent member of the Mythic Legions Cabal. Join the Mythic Legions Cabal on Facebook if you aren't there already. How you doing, guys? What's happening?
Excellent. Good to see you guys.
Happy Legions Week.
Yeah, right on.
Legions Week, everybody.
Man, I tell you, I haven't been able to sleep. I'm getting so damn excited.
Exciting. Happy Legions Week, everybody in the what are we calling these guys? The Lounge Legions? Lounge Legions. That's good, right? That's good.
Yeah.
Maybe like we got to get like an emoji, like the swords or something going like that. That's got to be our thing.
Right
Let's
on,
hear
man.
swords.
That's cool.
Cross swords.
Yeah, we got a good group. Michael Casper.
Yeah, let's
He's
see
already
who's in the chat.
tossing out some guesses on the Poxxus, which we'll get to. JD Gibson, Anthony, what's up? Drank some coffee. Good to see you alive and awake with us. And Joe, Mountain Dew, right on, a man after my own heart. Eric Munoz, Hedgehog Action, Joseph H. Dave Orkin, he's always with us. Good to see you guys. GL Shaw, David Williams, Rich Masuda. I hope I'm saying all these names right. Hatter MDX. Yeah. Great to have you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Episode number 3, like I said, it's all about Poxxus, man. It's Legions Week. If you would be so kind to hit the like button, and if you like the show, please consider subscribing. We got videos about toy photography, discussions with toy photographers, and stuff like this, which I think there's going to be more and more of as going forward. We're also giving away at 1,000 subscribers a LumaCube light kit, which is
awesome.
Awesome set.
If you're a toy photographer, or even if you're not a toy photographer, if you need, you can strap one to your head and use that in the garage or something. So all you have to do there is be subscribed and leave a comment after the show, not in the live chat, but on a comment on one of the videos. So let's get right into it, guys. We got I got a lot to do. We're they're releasing a new wave this week, and I am still in the throes of shooting this stuff. For anybody who's new, I do a lot of photography for Mythic Legions, and we're still shooting this Poxxus wave, which is coming out Friday. So
yes. You are you're being humble here. You're the official photographer. So
yeah.
Kudos to that gig. Very well deserved.
Yeah, it's fun and nerve-wracking all at the same time. It's fun when we have some time, but like as these things go, and our friend Chris Gowrich, who is the production manager over there at Mythic Legions, is getting things, and he's cracking the whip and getting things in order, and he is putting stuff out fast and furiously, as we all have seen. So, there's no break. There's no rest for the wicked, man. It's like, we got these things, prototypes. They're painting them. They were painting them all last week. So, good on them, those guys, for getting that done. But yeah, it's tight. It's tight. Joe knows. Joe's in Joe Vespolo is in the chat, and he was there Saturday. Cool. So let's get to a bit of news, catching up on some stuff that happened while we were away. Nope, I am not doing a video file. Hang on a second. I am sharing. This is the only thing. There we go.
Hey, Greg, say hi to him while we're waiting. Rick Jones.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go. So announced last week on Jeremy Gerard's Mythic Customs YouTube channel. Go subscribe to that after this show. Is this very cool tribute figure, I guess you could call it, but it is a Legions Con sort of exclusive. I mean, it's exclusive to the time period of Legion's Con, and you will be able to get it in person at Legion's Con, but you will also have a chance to get it after Legion's Con online if you can't attend the show. You will also, if I understand this correctly, be able to get the core figure, which is the figure here on the left that you see with the winged helmet, as a standard figure in a future wave, but you will not be able to get the skull, the scapular Celtis skull head with that standard figure. This is the only place you're going to be able to get that with this figure, is Legion's Con and or the Legion's Con online sale. So very cool. What do we think about this, guys?
I love it. It's
fantastic. Yeah. Go ahead, Bill.
It's basically like all the perfect parts for like my favorite kind of knight style figure.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of the cloth torso and the tabard.
Yeah, me too.
I love the helmet with the wings. It's like one of my favorite things with that shield, like that combination. It's sort of like the Rhaegor combo, aside from the not having the bare limbs.
Exactly.
At its core, it's sort of like a Rhaegor archetype or whatever. Yep. And I just love it. And I've made a lot of those in terms of like kit bashes and stuff. So I'm pumped. I can't wait. Like not only just like the exclusive, which I hope to get, but just the regular figures I'm just blown away.
Yeah, it's really nice. What do you think, Nate?
Yeah, I'm just absolutely in love with it. I love the color on it, sort of that dark steel with the red just pops. I love the helmet. I love the red that goes around the back of the helmet. Yeah, I think it's fantastic. And yeah, I'm thrilled for Jeremy.
Yeah.
When he announced this, you could tell how giddy he was, and it's just so well deserved. So I think it's cool as hell. I can't wait to get my hands on one. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I get the exclusive. But either way, I'll definitely want to get at least one of these versions.
Yep, he had a hand, obviously, in picking the parts for this, and he said on the show he had to pick. He had to obviously pick from parts that existed, and this is a Sons of the Red Star, which is his favorite faction character.
Yeah,
and I guess that the scapular head was something that Eric Treadaway didn't want to really reuse because it's a named character head, even though they used it for Celtis as well. But the Celtis, I think the Motu tribute figures kind of fall outside their purview of core figures for Mythos. So he did reuse it on that, but since then he hasn't used it for anything. So he had to kind of talk him into that.
Yeah,
but he agreed.
And I understand we're gonna get the backstory revealed this weekend as well. So I'm excited to hear that.
Yep. I've read that. I have the box, which we're not showing until Legion's Con, until everybody gets it in hand in the bio. But yeah, this metallic color is really nice. It's I think it's akin more to the new red shield soldiers. That sort of metallic, which I really, really like.
I do too.
So it looks great. Yeah. So chat, how do we feel about this? How's the chat what's the chat saying here?
Chat's digging it. Brian Burke's on. Hello, Brian.
Hey, Brian. I got to talk about something from Brian in a second here too.
Cool. Pablo's on.
Yep. Good evening. Okay. Yeah. All right. What do we think about this? We're going to try and pick this up online. Who's coming to Legion's Con in the chat? Who's going to be there with us? We've got 39 people. Yeah, we should have some people that are coming to Legion's Con.
Yeah.
So
let us know who's going to be sprinting to the room to get this once the gate opens.
For sure. Let's talk a little bit about Legion's Con, actually. I've got the map up here of that Jeremy recently. I think this is the right one. Is that the right page? Here it is. Look at me. So 1114. So this is the room, man. This is what you're going to be walking into. Sir Gerard is going to be down in this, like right across the aisle from the entrance. You come in, you get accosted by the "my wife is going to kill me" guys. Probably groped. You know,
more than likely.
You got Emil right next to those guys. Can't wait to meet Emil.
I know he is en route to Michigan as we speak.
Yeah,
so
he got really lucky. He's coming from where? Not
Switzerland.
Is it Switzerland? Yeah. Switzerland. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And he got lucky because things were shut down to the U.S. And they
he had to postpone his trip by a couple days. He was going to come in a few days earlier, but God, it was touch and go for a while. So
thrilled, and I'm thrilled to meet him. I can't wait.
Big time.
Customs. I'm not going to go through all this. Mythic Customs, Wolf King Customs will be there. The 4 Horsemen are going to be over here. I think everybody's going to be there pretty much. Don't touch the corn boy, please.
He bites. We just read.
Nate Birch. Walter the Mad Hagen is going to be there. I'm going to be over here next to Legion's shop. Lewis, Matt Rhodes is going to be there. Toy Forge, our own Anthony Houseel is going to be there. It's going to be great, man. Look at all the people here. This is incredible. Nikki,
it's the who's who of Mythic Legions. It really is.
Right, it's really, really cool. There's Chris. There's our own Chris Garrich. Chris is going to have his own figures there. Actually, he's going to not Mythic Legions related, but a new line that he's. I won't spoil it. I don't know if he wanted spoiled. It's going to be interesting for sure. But yeah, there's Brian Burke up here. Just want to show real quick things from Brian Burke. I want to thank Brian Burke. He recently posted this. See if I can get the right one this time. Damn, 2 for 2.
Eric, sorry, Sweden. Yeah, I said Switzerland.
Sweden. Right. That's right. Yeah, Sweden.
Yeah, we both knew that didn't sound right coming out of my mouth, but thank you, Eric, for correcting that.
Yeah, I just want to shout out to
that's
Brian
so
Burke,
cool.
For he graciously named this the Six Slayer and attributed to me. I don't know how, but it's just a cool thing anyway. You know what I mean? Whether it or not has anything to do with me whatsoever, is just. And he sent me them today, and they just look amazing.
Cool.
And this really cool.
It's so badass.
Look at this trunk.
Oh, awesome.
This presentation. What's that? So thank you, Brian. Brian's going to be there. Von Burke Studios right there. So go look for. He's going to have some amazing, including this stuff. He's going to have this here. I think that's exclusive to Legions Con too. So let me check my agenda here. Legions Con. We've talked about Legions Con, but let's talk a little bit more about Legions Con just while we're on the subject. And Nate brought something up before we got on, which was tips for going to the con. This is a little different than going to like San Diego Comic-Con for sure, New York Comic-Con. Those are big, giant events with multitudes of people. There's going to be a lot of people here, and it is a smaller venue. But there are things that you should think about when you're coming. So one of the things we were talking about is cash. Cash is king, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Bring some cash.
Don't rely on the ATMs there because they've been known to run out. So
yeah.
Bring more than you think you need.
Keep in mind that there is also a toy show going on that same day and the day before. So yeah, like Bill said, those cash machines will be pretty tapped, I'm sure, because we all know we're the type of people who see something, and even though we had a budget, we're going to blow that and go to the ATM.
Absolutely. I mean, right off the bat, it's $25. It's $25 to get the combo pass for Saturday and Sunday, right? But if anyone's just coming on Sunday, I forget what that price is. Do you guys know?
I can look it up. Hold on.
Yeah, do that.
I think it might be around there. So there's $25, $50 for Serge.
Two separate shows on Sunday, right? So, so you can get Sunday only admission to both shows, $20. Or Sunday Legions Con only $10.
Okay, $10.
Yeah, and the $25 for the whole weekend is the
that's the combo ticket. Yeah.
And if you haven't been to the New Jersey Toy Show, it's a really good toy show. There's some really good vendors there. There's a lot of variety of stuff. You know, you can get deals. You know, you gotta work it. But it's not a crazy overpriced show for the most part. So you know, if you're there Saturday, check out the show. Even if you're there Sunday, you know, if you want to spring for the extra $10 and walk over there at some point, it's going to be a long day. You might want to check it out because there will be people with Mythic Legions and other stuff that you probably collect. Yeah, it's probably worth.
I would say just do it. Just get both passes because it's a good
tip
show.
number 3. Get both passes and go to both
passes.
Exactly. Bring bags. This is not the type of show where there's going to be, you know, high-level retailers with all sorts of, you know, money to print bags and bring bags. Some people may have some plastic bags and stuff like that, but there's going to be a lot of stuff to buy. Like I said, the 4 Horsemen will be there with, generally, if the trend continues, a ton of stuff to buy. And that line will be long and those will be heavy and they will run out of boxes to give you to carry out to your car. So bring some bags. Bill, you were saying stuff.
I was saying like if you bring a backpack, just shove like a half a dozen Target bags or, you know, grocery bags or something in there just so you have extra bags, you know. And you mentioned running out to your car. That is totally an option. You can like run a haul out to your car and you can come back in and
that's good to know.
That's what
the parking there is better than it used to be. Where they used to hold it. It is still like if you get there late or you're going to be parked a ways away. So just keep that in mind. But you can get to your car. It's not like you have to take a tram or anything like that to get to it.
Yeah.
So somebody Hedgehog Action was saying I think it's just ToyCon on Saturday and LegionsCon Sunday. That is correct, but ToyCon is also going on Sunday. So ToyCon is Saturday and Sunday. LegionsCon is just Sunday.
That's right.
Bring a suitcase, as Dave Arkin says.
Or Will White's with us. Hey, Stefan from Detour is saying, hydrate. It's going to be hot. Bring your water. Stuff some water bottles in your backpack.
Good idea. Always a good idea. I got to say the cafeteria, food area there is pretty good and reasonable. Like price wise, they're not gouging you, but it's only one, and there's 2 shows going on Sunday, and you are going to be waiting in line probably for a while, depending on what time you go there. So yeah, good idea to bring some kind of snack to power you through, and some water for sure. Yep.
Now, I haven't seen anyone like a Jeremy toss out any predicted numbers as far as expected crowd.
I think he's keeping that close to the vest for reasons.
So. Anybody have any good guesses? I'm super curious.
I don't even know. I couldn't tell you how many people come through ToyCon.
Yeah, I'm thinking more LegionsCon numbers. I'm
trying to figure out from ToyCon, just seeing the amount of people in there and trying to figure out venue
who might spill over.
I don't know.
200-300
people. I don't know.
More. I think it's more than that.
You think so? Yeah,
I think so.
For LegionsCon, wow.
And you may get some spillover from ToyCon too, because I think there's going to be a lot of people coming. Maybe on Sunday, and normally the Horsemen are in ToyCon selling stuff, and if they're not going to be out on the floor selling stuff to ToyCon, those people are probably going to spring for the extra $10 to go in there and
they may see the line and be like, "What's going on over there?"
Yeah. I think in fact, I think a lot of people outside of our Mythic Legions Cabal community and the people that surround that are Jay Hernandez, who's a reviewer on YouTube. I was talking to him about going. I think he's going to go, and he was saying, I think we're going to go on Saturday. Now, I think the 4 Horsemen are going to be at ToyCon on Saturday, but I'm not sure he knows that the whole Legions Con, which I think he's interested in, is just on Sunday. So, there could be some confusion there.
So I got another question for people like I saw Nikki was on, and for Brian, and for any of our other customizers. So if we're bringing our own little, like, Target bags or whatever to put our goodies in, say you're buying a bunch of little, head sculpts. Do you think they will be wrapped up maybe in some nice little bubble wrap, or should we even bring in some of that so they're not banging around against each other in our bags?
It's a good,
not a bad idea.
Just in case.
You're going to be buying resin, resin parts and things like that. So not a bad idea to bring.
Nikki says, I will have packaging, raw fans, and in it together.
I kind of felt Nikki would. She's got it. She's got it all together, man. She's got it going on. I'm going to think Brian probably does too. He's probably got
Brian's got
printed up
boxes.
paper
Anthony
bags or something like that, or bubble wrap.
Will White, egg cartons. No, that's a great idea. Shove a little head in each little egg carton space.
By the way, Brian mentioned that he thinks it might have been 400 capacity.
So I did see
maybe
that.
Yeah,
I thought it
sound about right.
I'd seen something about that. So yeah, I wouldn't doubt it reaches that capacity.
Well, last time it did.
Yeah.
ToyCon it did.
Yeah.
There was a line to get in. So
throughout it's all day long, Legion's Con, and there isn't going to be this year due to COVID. There's not going to be, Jeremy said, the panels and things like that we had in mind. I was talking to him about this at the last ToyCon, about doing some panels and things like that, but they're not doing that. So, you may stream in and out. You come in, if you get there in the afternoon, you might miss out on some exclusive stuff that's in short run or something, but I don't think there's going to be at any given time there's going to be full capacity in there, but who knows? It could be.
Even if there is. So this actually makes me think of Hedgehog, because I was hanging out with him when he was waiting in line as I was leaving. But even if there is a line, it moves very quickly, like the capacity line, because everybody's constantly, like you said, coming and going. Yeah. So don't get disheartened if you get there and it's middle of the afternoon and there's a line. It goes quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unless you're getting
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, I don't know if New Jersey's anything like Michigan is weather-wise, and I'm hesitant to even say it for fear of jinxing it. But as of right now, it looks like it's going to be a decent-looking weekend weather-wise.
Yeah.
So if you're waiting in line, it looks like as of now, you're not going to be waiting in the rain at least.
Yeah, or the last ToyCon, Bill knows,
too hot.
Was
heat,
like 97 degrees and no air conditioning inside. So it was
That was rough. The problem this time will be the November conventions. It's always like this. You wait outside in a line and you get cold because it's November, and then you go inside and it's hot, and you're always like overdressed or whatever. It's
well, there's another good tip. Wear
layers.
Wear layers. You put them in your bag.
Yeah.
Get one of those. Well, you're not going to buy new clothing for con, but you really should. You shouldn't have con clothing if you're going to go to cons. Something lightweight, but insulated that you can crumple up and put in a bag or something like that.
Yeah.
Is a good idea. And it's not a big, Han Solo parka necessarily, because there is no coat check there. So you're not checking your coat. You got to either leave it in the car and freeze, or you sweat inside.
Yeah, I mean, you could get in and then
go back
run out to your car. Run it out to your car too, and then run back in.
Yeah. Again, the parking lot is big enough to contain most of the people that are coming. Now, I don't, at this location, they've never had Legion's Con and ToyCon. And even when they had Legion's Con at the other one, it was the first year, and it was, it was well attended, but still, relatively small, and a lot of people were going to ToyCon. So I have no idea what this is going to be like this year for parking. But even with ToyCon, there were spots open, way out there. So
we have a special request from
go ahead,
Anthony. Yeah.
Yeah. Good tip. Good tip.
Wear deodorant under all those layers, please.
Please.
Yes, please. And just going back, Brian and Nikki
and just in general,
Stefan. Yeah, they all mentioned that they are going to have between them packaging, extra bubble wrap, but still, I wouldn't. I'd say bring some too of your own.
Hell yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. I like the egg carton idea. That's really
good.
That's
a good call.
Fairly compact,
Beige.
and you know, you can just put some bubble wrap around those heads and stick it right in there, and you'll be good to go. I mean, good enough for eggs, good enough for your resin heads, right?
Yes, sir. What's up, David? Thanks for joining. He's always with us.
All right, so if you got any more con going tips, if anybody's been to these, Legion's Con or any other cons, and you're thinking about anything that we might need to know. I mean, there's going to be stuff that's going to be limited from all these third-party 3D printers and designers and stuff. And, if you want that, I would say right now, start going through the Cabal and look them up. The different your favorites, and just even thumb through there, bookmark those, and then get your list together and make a beeline for whatever you think is the first thing you want to get.
It's a great idea.
The stuff is going to go fast. You know what I mean? If you, you need to get something from Von Berk, head over to Von Berk. You know what I mean? Get your list together, because I mean, these are not, these are not mass manufacturers. There's going to be a few dozen, at most, of these popular parts. I mean, I know Hedgehog was saying he wants to get one of the mice kits from Jeremy, which I think is going to be at Legion's shop, right? Or is it he going to be?
Or is it Wolf King? Is it?
I don't know. This is why you got to do the research.
Yes, it's going to be Legion's shop, I believe. And he said that I think like painted ones, if there's any left after the show, they're going to go up on the shop, or so. I forget exactly what it was. So there might not be many up online.
I highly doubt there's going to be much left after these things.
But you'll be able to get the unpainted ones. I'm sure they'll make bigger runs of that stuff.
Yeah, and not to say that this is the last time you get them, but if it's something you want now, and I don't know who is saying this is the only place you're going to get them. I haven't seen anybody saying that this is going to be one and done. But like Brian said, he's going to have a Legion's Con exclusive 50 pieces. Now Brian, I think, does do things that are exclusive and limited run, and he doesn't really go back to the well on some of the stuff. He's talked about that. So there you go. I mean, if that's something you want, head over there.
Yep. Brian,
just have a plan.
He's gonna
have a little bit of a
tomorrow.
plan.
Yeah,
I will tell you that based on prior knowledge, if you're looking to pick up figures from the Four Horsemen, the last wave, the All Stars 4, is going to be the majority of stuff that's going to be there. There will be Arethyr stuff, I'm sure, probably some horses. And that stuff is going to be in less quantities now at this point. They've done 2 or 3 shows, ZoloCon and ToyCon New Jersey, since that wave has released. So those, I don't know if those are actually getting low, but they're lower than they were. So if you're interested in any of those, you might want to head over there. That line is going to be long, probably, to get in. People are going to be there just to stock up on parts. And this is pre-sale cost. You know what I mean? This is Four Horsemen cost. So this is $35 a figure, 26 for a Legion builder prices. So this is stuff you can't get on BBTS. So if you missed out on any of this stuff, you're going to want to head over there. They're going to have a lot. But what I'm saying is All Stars is going to be predominantly a good majority of that stuff. I think this is a pure guess. Nobody's told me this.
Yeah,
I'd say it's an educated guess, though.
Yeah. So if you're looking for Arethyr stuff, head over there fairly soon, because I think that stuff will go fast, and the All-Star stuff will probably be around for a good part of the day. So if that's what you're looking for, then you should be good, for that later in the day. If you want.
And now the way the tables are set up, the Four Horsemen stuff, like the All Stars 4 and the regular wave stuff, that's going to be at the Four Horsemen table, and then there's a different separate table for the Sir Gerard exclusive, right?
Correct. Sir Gerard is in another room off of here.
Yeah.
So take a look. I don't have that committed to memory as to how that's going to go. I think it's Get in Line. So, I mean, if that's something, and I know that's going to be super popular, I will be standing here talking to all of you, waiting in line for Sir Gerard.
That's how it was last time, too. I was just chatting with you, waiting in line.
Exactly, for the Four Horsemen. It's going to get a little, well, I mean, I'm sure this isn't to scale, but it's gonna get a little crazy with the line probably wrapping, down here for Horsemen, and then the line wrapping over here for Sir Gerard. So early on is going to be a little nuts. Yeah. So I'll walk out from behind my table and talk to some of you. I'm just going to ask a personal favor that if you come by, or if I see you, like, just do the whole, hey, it's me, because I know some people by face, but 90%.
Yeah, and that's
I know you from Instagram, and I may know your handle. I may know your, by your work on the Cabal, but I almost wish we had name tags.
I know, especially because we're gonna all be wearing masks.
What's funny? I just remembered this. So the first time, Trevor, we met was at Toy Fair.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I recognized you and walked up to you was because I remembered seeing you on the first G-Con, or maybe it was whatever the G-Con was that you were at.
Right.
I remembered you from that, and that's how I recognized you.
Yep. And I'd never seen your face because I've only listened to I've seen Dorklair, but it's a podcast, so I don't know what anybody looks like. That's the thing. It's like, I don't want to feel bad that I don't know who you are. Like, I'm going to recognize some people from pictures, but you see sporadic pictures of people up on the Cabal and stuff like that. And some people I know intrinsically, and some people I've met before, and some people that was 2-3 years ago. I won't remember you anyway.
You got to do the old Seinfeld. Hey,
you.
Right.
Yeah. Which I hate, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be that guy, but so just say hi. Good idea. Like, my name will be right on my hat. So, and Stefan is saying, look for the detour high top. You can't miss me in a crowd.
Right on.
It's got the hairstyle going on.
That's awesome.
All right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes of this thing, because like I was telling these guys beforehand, I got to get back to shooting this stuff. So don't want to go too long tonight. But let's take a look at, there's not much to look at. I mean, I could turn my camera on and you can see a whole lot more, but I won't do that. And I'm kind of going to sit this out and just say, did I not have this open? Shoot, hang on. Let's hear what your predictions are for Poxxus. We've had some earlier ones. Nate, if you want to go back to those and just take a look at what I think Michael threw out some.
Yeah, let me get up to the top. Yeah, he started way up there. So Michael Casper, his predictions. Let's see. Poxxus and his demon steed. Azahazahar. I'm gonna start butchering names like Travis. Green ogre scale form of Zazar and Azar. Remember, yellow and blue make green. He says second version of Azar.
Interesting.
Hence why he didn't make the voting for AS4. Second version of Hera Serpenspire with a paint horse steed, and last but not least, wizards in all caps. That's from Michael. I'd say those are some good guesses. I'd have no clue whether you're correct at all, but I'd love to see a lot of that stuff. What are you thinking, Bill?
I think those are good. Educated guesses. Some other people saying wizard as well. Jennifer is saying Pegasus, and this is something that I have on my list, which is magical steeds, maybe a unicorn or a Pegasus or something like that. And that's Jennifer Sykes is a really good prediction there.
Super cool.
And Nikki said maybe a white unicorn. Or
I'm just gonna shake my head and go.
Yeah, you can't say anything. You gotta, like you said, you gotta.
It's really hard, right? Because it's like
poker face.
if anybody's in there, it's like I'm just gonna go.
Somebody just watch somebody's job in the chat. Just watch Trevor's eyes. Just like carefully focus on Trevor's eyes. Whenever we say something, you can see a sparkle in his eye if we get it right.
If there's a little flinch.
I've played poker. I'm
Anthony, skeleton horse, dwarf mage, dark elf priestess. That's a super cool calls. Of course,
the shadow elves. In there. Seeing more shadow elves is one that I think we'll maybe see more shadow elves.
Yeah, I agree. To live under Cinderhorn's rule, right?
Yeah, they're like a big percentage of that.
Yeah.
Of Poxxus.
Eric Munoz is saying, is this Horseman pestilence? Yeah, pretty much. Poxxus is pretty much pestilence. I think they've said that in the past. So,
I think we can all
go look at some lore. Go Wikipedia the Four Horsemen and see what that means. But yeah.
But as we got to see with Alithia coming up with the awesome C. Jessam soft goods, we're hoping that we're going to see some of those wizard style.
Yeah, I feel like I'll be let down if we don't see that.
I'm going to say this, that you will see C. Jessam work.
Cool.
I mean,
I'd say that was
the soft goods have become a part of the line, which is fantastic.
Yeah. So that wasn't a big stretch on my part.
No, in what capacity, I'm not going to say, obviously, but there's definitely soft goods, and as usual, CJ knocks them out of the park. So yeah.
Oh, I have a prediction. This builds off the soft goods. I think we're going to see more soft goods with printed patterns on them to go along with these made, like, if you look at a lot of these characters in the first, the initial waves of stuff from Poxxus and from Basilia, like you see a lot of characters with, I don't know, like tattoos or patterns and things. So I think we're going to see, that's just a guess, like a prediction of mine is
that's cool.
Pattern, because we saw that application on
Ziria.
Yeah.
Ziri. Yep.
Yeah. Ziri. Yep.
Ziri. Yep.
So that's a little prediction there. And I think it would go really well with magic users.
It's a great call, Bill.
Dragon. Interesting. These are all into you can call these out because I'm not going to read these because I'm not going to give any kind of like
female centaur,
except for dwarf mage. That's from cool. Anthony, of course.
Blue rogue from the game. I'm not sure. So is that from the Mythic Legions game? There's a blue rogue that's not a figure, maybe.
Is that the dark elf? Is that the I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'll look at that one there.
2.0 Jorand. Female shadow elves. Speaking of female shadow elves, I bashed one up today.
Yes, that was so cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? I want to take a look at that.
I took this is straight up a Poxxus figure bashed together with a Basilia figure. It's the shadow elf with Ravana.
And that cape's
so basically it's basically Ravana with armor and a helmet. And this cape is actually from Harker Customs. It's a cape that I bought from him that was intended for, that I've had pretty much this whole time on, let me see if I can get it in the picture here.
That's awesome.
I had the cape on Grisha.
Okay. Yeah, that looks great on her.
Dome.
I love that.
But, yeah. So it's like an armored Ravana.
That's a beautiful bash.
Yeah, let's just I'm going to share this pic here.
Will White says some accessory packs, casting hands or magic pieces. That'd be very cool.
Yeah, expressive hands that's actually a great call for magic users.
Love that.
More cats.
Wizard staffs from Anthony. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, look at that, Bill. That's just stunning.
Thank you.
So that's the Ravina body, right?
Yeah, with the arms and legs from the Shadow Elf.
Right.
And the head from the Shadow Elf.
Yeah.
Shield from Shadow Elf.
It's one of the things, like, first of all, I gotta give you props because you are the king of kit bashing, I guess you call it. You know, just putting
great
these
eye
things
for
together.
color.
Well, this is what I was getting at. Yeah, I mean, they do a great job of, like, I mean, honest, you know, from a production standpoint, yes, you want to reuse colors, but I gotta say, in the last few waves, they've gone out on a limb and they're just specifying things that are, you know, not even, you know, they're tying them back to whatever we have to some degree, but even, you know, then pushing the limits. Some of the figures from the Alithia wave, you know, pushing some of those greens and the purples and things like that, and mixing in different things.
Some brighter colors, yeah.
Yeah, but they still all tie back. So if you put them all together in a faction or a group, vampires, orcs, whatever, you know, you get that feeling that they all sort of tie together. And Bill, like, does a great job of taking those from disparate things where they've used this blue before, and, you know, like this, and these are different factions. They don't necessarily go together, but they use these colors, and they just look awesome. That's a great looking figure right there.
Super cool.
I would buy that figure.
I like trying to find formulas that feel like they were meant to be, you know?
Yeah, and this is certainly, I mean, I've seen many of them, and I can't recall, well, we can go back and look, but like, I can't, but this is a great one. I love this one.
Yeah. I told Bill he's got to publish a recipe book for all these, you know.
Yeah, here's another one.
Yeah. Just speaking of the game, this is what we'll be doing
with the purple and the green mixes here with the purple shield and the, you know, the purpley black in here, and this is a great combo.
Again, with the tabard, that's like my favorite.
Scaffold,
the tabard and the shield is scaffold
so cool.
is so good.
But this
Bill, what's your background you shoot with? What is that that's back there? All your photos.
I can go get it if you want to see it. You want to see it?
I've heard this. I've heard this story.
All right, hold on one second.
But yeah, he just, I mean, you know, this is a boss fight, but he just mixes some great stuff together. And this is part of the fun, like, with this line. You know, what's great about it is that you can take these things and just, you know, mix them. Even you don't have to get crazy and learn how to paint or anything.
Literally, this sheet of plastic, and what this is from. This is the bed liner of one of those carts that you have, like, at Home Depot, where you buy a cart that's got, like, the wheels and it's like a fancy wagon, like a yard wagon or whatever.
No way.
This is just a bed liner from one of those.
Yeah, it's like
I just randomly grabbed it off of there one day, and it's been my background. It's my calling card.
It makes for a great background. Yeah, it is totally. You know, it's you. Not only because your bashes are so awesome, but that backdrop's it's your signature.
It's kind of cool because it's got some texture to it, so it catches the light in interesting ways.
Yeah, it's got very cool.
Yeah,
love it.
It's great, man. And this is, you know, this is part of the fun of this, is that you don't really have to be a complete and total. I'm not saying that you do some painting yourself, but you know, you can literally just mix and match some of these things.
Yeah,
come up with new characters.
In some ways, I prefer that, even though I have, you know, because it's time consuming to customize. But you can spend 20 minutes with some figures on the carpet and a blow dryer and just make some cool stuff, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at some other things. Like, so, all right. So what's the takeaway here? Like, let's get a poll here.
How about I was just going to ask real quick predictions for who's going to what's the wave that's going to accompany Poxxus?
Let's do that. Sure. Yeah.
Who's thinking? I know Basilia has been a guess that's been tossed out, which I think is a very smart, educated guess. That's another wave that's, you know, magic, and there's very few figures in it, so it would make a great complement to Poxxus. What's anyone else in the chat thinking? Greg, Rich, Joseph, Will, any predictions there?
Yeah, I do wonder if they're going to weave in, like, even if they do Basilia, I wonder if they'll weave in some cross stuff. Like, I know, like, Ravana was originally from like the army of Odysseus or maybe I forget which like character wise her story is that she was in a previous she was in Etheron, or I forget which one it is, but you know what I mean? And there's some crossover character wise and storyline. So I wonder if they could weave in some other
cool.
Ones, or even just story wise, just some crossovers like, oh, this guy used to be in Red Star and now he's in Poxxus or something.
Very cool.
True enough.
I like it.
Could be some
Yeah, a lot of people agree with Basilia.
Yeah. We need the snake god.
Snake god.
Interesting. You know what? Speaking of creatures, I was wondering, so I when I try to make predictions for a wave, I kind of like look back at previous waves, and one of the things that stands out to me as unique in the Alithia wave is Valak's familiar, or whatever it is, the falcon that he's got. So I wonder if we'll see either more small creatures, like another small creature like that, or even maybe some reuse of that falcon, maybe it's not the masthead, but like some parts of it, or could see
an owl like looking, maybe sort of kind of makes me think magic. Perhaps that's
or
cool.
Some other small creature.
Yeah.
So I mean, everybody's been talking wizards. So would wizards be good or bad guys? You answer.
Both.
Absolutely, yeah.
Whether they already
depends
are.
on if they're Basilia or Poxxus. Yeah.
Right.
Trevor smiled at the snake god.
Trevor winked twice when the snake god was mentioned.
What is this? He has a jovial, bumbling bog goblin for good, like a fat orca. Okay. How about a crazy mount?
God. That's actually awesome.
He has to be a jovial, bumbling bog goblin for good. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, right?
Good bog goblin, yeah.
Right, that'd be kind of cool. As a god, you're talking about? Yeah. How about a crazy mount? Speaking of creatures, who is doing that? Beholder? Do we know? This has got to be on my list to go and get, because I need to.
Is that one of the ones Jeremy shared?
Is it? Is that going to be at Legion Shop? I hope so, because they're right next to me. So I'm just going to sit there and buy shit all day.
Maybe somebody in the chat. This is where we need to like crowdsource the info from the chat.
Please help me out if you've seen that Beholder. That's kind of stuff. Like that's what's great about this too, is you've got this community that's creating stuff, and this stuff I talked to Eric about a while back. It's like, this is before the moose or the horse came out. I'm like, I need elk. That's all I'm right. I have these elves and I want elk. I got a picture in mind that I want elk for. And we just started talking about stuff, and I'm like, I'd love to have creatures, like a beholder. I think I brought that up actually. And the problem for them with that stuff is that's a one and done type of creature. There's no reuse parts for that, and it's very expensive to just have one creature. So it's great that we've got this community around us that somebody's like, hey, beholder, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Nikki says it's Big Head Studios that's making the beholder.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm seeing it right now. Yeah, that's cool.
What's a necromancer? That's a wizard who brings back the dead, creates all your skeleton legions.
Which someone in
What's
Basilia does necromancy, I think. I was reading through them today. One of the mages in Basilia, like one of the good guy mages, dabbles in like necromancy.
That we already have?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm looking at Basilia here. I don't have everybody, I don't think, but I don't know who that would be. Somebody help us out with that.
I think it might be Azza.
Is a spirit bender?
Yeah, as a spirit bender is shrouded in mystery, her power to control and harness the spirits of the dead.
Oh, okay.
Makes her a dangerous
that
asset,
makes sense.
But also an anomaly in the convocation.
Thank you, Caitlin, with the knowledge there too. Azza is a necromancer. There you go.
I was just gonna say, because he brings life back to where his Caesar is the opposite, right? I believe.
Yep. So, I mean, the consensus seems to be Basilia will be the accompanying faction. We'll see. In terms of, let's say we know it's Poxxus. So, like in terms of Poxxus, what's the consensus there? Just everybody, just put your what's 6 figures do I shoot? A lot of them. I just haven't shot them lately. Let's put your number one choice for a Poxxus figure in terms of, I guess, character type. Is there a better way to put that?
No, that's good. Yeah, just pick one.
We're gonna get, we're gonna get probably another major character here. So we'll see. But yeah, Jacob, thanks for joining us, man. What do we think though for just like your number one pick for a character? Evil Warlock. There you go. Evil Warlock. A Lich would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. There's something. Is that a hint from Joe we're getting?
Yeah, Joe. Like I'm Mr. Pokerface, and Joe is like throwing out hints here. Like
something
Joe, you're actually
no one
expects,
by him, but familiar.
He's speaking riddles, my good sir. It's quite a conundrum.
Golem. I've seen some great custom golems. There's been some great custom golems.
Vermin types.
Okay. Vermin. We're all over the place here, though. We got warlocks. We got lich. We got golems. We got spider.
Oh, maybe it's a zombie. That's my guess for Joe's hint. Is it's a zombie.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Will got it right. It's an ogre scale demon. Okay, an ogre scale demon. Mm-hmm.
So that's a cool call out because what would we get ogre scale for this?
Yeah,
these ways.
That would be my guess too. I think that would be epic. That's a good call.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody had mentioned.
Didn't somebody say that before?
Azar, the combined Zazar character.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yep.
Somebody had mentioned that earlier.
That was right off the bat with Michael, I
think. True Paladin. Okay.
Rats to spread the plague. There you go. That's your creatures.
I feel like a true Paladin would be in the Etheron.
Nicky wants a reptile of some sort with Kragnar's parts.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
Yep. That would be ogre scale.
Combining two demon brothers. Gonna combine that mass to make that ogre. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
Thing or something like somebody saying that. Like, is that? Like, was that part of lore that I don't remember?
Yeah.
Because I got to tell you, like those two demons. Like, I know people love those demons. They're not like my favorite aspect of things. So, like, I haven't really paid attention to the bios of them all that much.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up right now. So.
Yeah, Poxxus.
It's on Zazar's thing. Once an all-powerful demon king of the Nether Realm, the mighty Azahazar was split in two when Poxxus summoned him into the world of Mythos. Zazar and his brother Azar are the malicious result of that split, cursed with the power to destroy life with a mere touch, and so on. So they are the result of the split, and it's expected that they're going to rejoin because Zarya's bio says lesser demon from the nether realm that was once home to the great king Azahazar. Zarya is one of the top generals in the circle of Poxxus with a gift for casting dangerous and exotic spells. Zarya's power rivals that of faction leaders Azar and Zazar. Often at odds with the powerful pair, she is careful not to reveal her true ambitions in the event that Poxxus returns and restores Azahazar to true form.
Okay. That last sentence really big time. Yeah, I love that last line there.
Yeah,
good call.
So yeah, and with I feel like she could defect or something.
Is this a power by the fact that offered it odds of the power of players carrying into ambition to Poxxus returns and restores it? Okay. So are we saying that she's afraid of Azahazar returning?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because she has some plan that she's afraid that his power could maybe challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, if the two brothers are put back together, because right now she's maybe on par with them, but if they're put back together, they're definitely gonna outdo her abilities.
Zarya jumping sides, that would be interesting. Isn't it fun? Like you could take, like, I mean, I know like the characters who have jump sides, it's part of their existing bio, but how cool would it be that if like her bio would change, like she would like not be part of Poxxus anymore if something like that happened, then she switched sides to the Sons of the Red Star or something like that. You know what I mean? Like that would be pretty cool if our bios are just changing.
Yeah, it'd be cool to get an evolution of the stories.
Jennifer has nailed it right on the nose. I can't wait.
There you go. Sums it up for all of us, Jennifer.
That's pretty much it. And yeah, I mean, I think we can summarize pretty much everything by saying we can't wait for Friday. So Friday, if you don't know, tune into Four Horsemen's YouTube channel for GCon. Starting at when are we starting at?
11 o'clock, I believe. 11 Eastern time.
AM.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah. It's going all day. They have promised that, which I'm going to quite frankly miss because I think I'll be there, but Taco Bell lunch, we're not going to actually eat tacos on screen. that was like the first couple of GCons. They actually just kind of sat there and had lunch.
Yeah.
But yeah, there'll be some people popping up in that on Friday, and then Saturday you'll have time to contemplate all that and go out and sell some shit so that you can buy the Poxxus wave. And then Sunday we got Legions Con. It's going to be a big
epic week.
I do want to close and just take a look at some quick picks because I know that we have some stuff from people who were kind of the theme for Myth and Fantasy Toy Pick. I think this week was kind of, is this the most recent or
that's top? Scroll down a little bit more.
Yeah.
And just
Can
scroll down.
Oh, most recent. There we go. Cool. I don't know who was involved in this one, but that's nice. Kevin, nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Like that lens. What are you going? What's going on there? Is a little fisheye there? Or is that just like a curved? He's definitely got a little. He's done a little work to that, like post or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very nice. It's not mythic. We don't want that. It's a nice. It's fine. Oh yeah.
I sometimes copy
there you go.
A bunch of.
Yeah, Davey.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Stuff's always beautiful.
So there you go. The man, the myth, the legend, right there. Possibly forming into one with his brother. We'll see. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, a nice cloak on Torian.
Torian? Yeah.
That's somebody made a prediction. Maybe we'll see some more dark or whatever shadow minotaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Gino Billiam, Poxxus wave. Can't wait to see what's in this wave. Hope for more witches, warlocks, djinn, sorcerers, and other masters of magical arts revealed. We shall see. We shall see. Nice. Ooh, we got some elf.
Yeah, who can translate that for us?
Not me. I'm not that much of a Tolkien fan. Oh, Zazarm again.
Enrico, yeah, that was cool.
Look at that diorama too.
Wasn't that? Yeah, the runes on
that.
Super cool.
The runes
wow, these runes are fantastic.
It's beautiful.
I wonder who did that. Does he say? No. Like people who don't say who did their dios, so I can steal them and hire them. Nice.
Cool shot from Matt. The blue flames.
Great. This is beautiful. Love that. That's so. I bet you he must have moved this, right? I don't think that's. Do you think he photoshopped that?
I don't know if that's. Yeah, I don't know. Or if it's
just
sort of like color painting.
I think maybe he took one of those things and just moved it a little bit as he photographed.
Oh, maybe
this I thought was really cool. I saw this on the Cabal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
That's sick.
Because I just watched this movie like a couple weeks ago, and I
Green Knight.
It was interesting. Like having read like the story, I had to think about it, and I had to kind of go to some YouTube things to say like, what the hell happened there? But having now, had somebody else tell me what I should be thinking. It's a great movie. It's really good. Really enjoyed it.
I'll check it out.
It's just the ending that you really got to you're going to have to do some soul searching and thinking about. But yeah, love this. This is fantastic.
Yeah,
this is
it's a great
kind
setup.
of stolen from a scene in the movie, and I just love that this is. You can tell that these are knights, but he's really hyper focusing on the Green Knight.
Yeah, and this that scene doesn't have to be movie specific.
Not at all.
It's like this is
like
this is like an iconic moment right here in the story.
Yep. Latorian action. Oh,
that's Nate's. There you go.
Hey, well, how about that?
I love this. I love that you gave two different versions here. That's very cool, and I love them both. This is really cool, man. I actually love the idea of a Minotaur wizard. Not to say that there isn't a Minotaur wizard.
Right. Hey.
Could be.
Or is there?
I'm just saying I love the idea of it. Nothing given away there. This is cool. I love the BTS of this too.
I know. I want to get.
I'd like to see a tighter shot of that. Whoops. Tighter shot of that. But holy crap, his BTS was great. Does he have it on here? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I want one of those things.
I'm not sure what he's using here. I don't know if it's a vape or if it's like one of those mini foggers,
like a Halloween prop or something. Yeah.
I mean, I got a fog machine, but that's like dry ice. I'm not sure what's going on there.
That's interesting.
That's so cool.
Because a fog machine doesn't like have that much weight to it. Like that has weight.
Right. It's got to be dry ice. Yeah.
It's nice. Oh, I love this.
From Carlos. Yeah. This is a figure I don't have and I want so bad.
Are those mushrooms?
This is great figure. Those are mushrooms.
Nice. That's a nice touch.
Right?
It's magic mushrooms, right?
Dude's got some great dioramas and some great customs. He's like king of getting things from Eric Miller, I think, as his.
Yeah, he's got some great pieces.
He's like his Patreon. He's like
right.
That's great. Love Torian.
Iqbal, yeah,
he's not Torian, man.
He puts this all together for us, so it's so cool. It's great.
He got one of those bonsai trees that he's killing me too, because Simon Hill has one of these things and it looks great, and I can't find one for anything less than like $150, and I'm not spending that much. Beautiful though. That's nice.
Cool. I love the lantern.
Torso swap on that too.
Yeah, yes. Cool. Great colors.
Oh, actually, it's just a head swap.
Yeah. And the feet, the hooves.
In the skirt, right? Yeah.
Oh, and the legs. I think the legs are a swap too. I think he's got the blue legs. So.
Yeah, I mean, what's his name? Blue legs.
Oh, does he? I thought he had.
I think so.
Zazar?
No, Dragul. Does he have blue legs or no?
I want to say yes.
Oh, you're right. You were right. You were correct, sir. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, still there's.
I wonder where that lantern's from. That's a nice looking lantern.
Isn't that cool? No, I love that thing.
That's
cool dio.
It's not
good light.
I don't know where you got that from. Yeah, I just love this. I love this today from Tora Nerd. Anything with Ravina. I told him anything with Ravina, I love.
Yeah, she's a beautiful figure.
Favorite figure for some reason. Just like the eyes. Good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna see what we're gonna see on Friday.
Cool.
Hope to see everybody on the stream, and appreciate everybody showing up tonight. Bill, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Having
me. Yeah, it's always
anytime you want to come
back
awesome
on. Having on, Bill.
Oh, Pablo, it's a fog machine. He said it is a fog machine.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Cool.
I have the same thing with a hose, but like I can't. Well, I don't know. I've never tried having it straight up. Maybe it just does just completely fall. Well, great shot.
If it's chilled, it drops, right? Yeah.
Oh, with a chill box. Oh, yeah. Very good. All right, you're giving me some things to think about. Very cool. Yeah. Anytime you want to come on, Ben, you are very welcome. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Jeremy should be kicking things off on his channel on Wednesday. Thursday is in for an intern for a day at the studio. I know some people who are going there. I should be there, and then Friday is the big day, man. GCon, tune in, see if your predictions come true, your wishes, your dreams. I've seen them. I'm staring at them right now, and your tiny little minds are going to be blown, man. There's some amazing shit, like just like as you'd expect, you know what I mean? But just like, and stuff you just don't even expect, which is really, really cool. Awesome. So yeah, we'll see you Friday, and then
very cool.
I think we're gonna do a wrap up show next Monday. So usually we skip a week, but we'll see how tired we are after. You know, you guys are driving, so
yeah, I may just be rolling in right before game time. So we'll see.
All right, well, we'll see how it goes. But,
stay tuned.
If we want to talk about it, maybe we'll do it on Tuesday.
Cool.
But take care, everybody, and have a good night.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
See you guys.